Alright, before we get into it, I know what you're gonna say. Mugen, why is there two rosters on my screen right now? Well, we're gonna make two rosters, you silly Billy. This one is going to be likely roster. This is probably what we're gonna end up with. Or I guess to the best of my predictions. And this one is going to be Mugen's crack pipe dream. I filled in all the characters there already. And by filled in, I mean I kind of just copy pasted it from somebody else's roster. Let's get right into it. Or, well, actually, you know what? It's not going to matter. Let's get right into it and get this out of the way real quick. Oh, sorry. This is basically how it's going to end up. Let's just get this out of the way, because you can't not have this character here nowadays. Venom has to make it, because if you have Spider-Man, you have Venom. They almost come as like a two-pair now, or a package of two. And of course, that's also going to be a character I want a lot. But now we have to have an uncomfortable discussion about a certain few Spider characters. I'm talking about Miles Morales and Gwen, I guess if you're a Spider-Gwen fan. I really don't see it happening. I don't. Miles is maybe it's like a hard maybe, but this is 30 slots. It's gonna get very tight very quickly. I know 30 sounds like a lot. They're gonna add half the characters from Rivals. No, they're not. I don't think Arxis is gonna do that. Especially because this is a Sony game. Like, I really don't know how connected the Marvel Games teams are between the one that works on Rivals and the one that works on this. But like Luna Snow, that's not happening. I don't think Luna Snow is happening. Jeff, I don't think Jeff is happening. I think Tokon's roster, they are very determined to pull characters that are just going to be wacky. I mean, this is a wacky character, but like it's kind of an obvious one. There's no chance in hell DP does not make it into this roster. They absolutely love him in Japan. Like, those movies did generational PR. And of course, that's going to be a character I also really like. DP stands for Deadpool. Yeah, dude, there's no way he doesn't have a DP. Come on. That's going to get real confusing when the Marvel fans play this game. And they're like, DP. Yeah, I have him on my team. But who else? We need to have the discussion I don't want to have. And that's Fantastic Four. Fantastic brand synergy, more like. This is 30 slots, man. And I know we already have Doom, right? And you're like, yeah, that's a Fantastic Four character, technically. So having 5 Fantastic Four characters, but you can't have 4v4 and not be able to run the Fantastic Four, so Mr. Fantastic is going to be on there. You do have issues with Mr. Fantastic being there, while Ms. Marvel also has the exact same power set. The wife has to be here. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we're almost halfway there. Isn't that crazy? The thing-a-ling. But here's where we split, cause yeah, I don't have the Fantastic Four on my roster, I'll tell you that right now. I am not a Fantastic fan. But you want Fantastic Four? I got the Fantastic Four right here. I got Super Scroll on my roster. We can't get the Fantastic Four in this game? Don't worry, I got you. Alright, who do I like? Do you see how much space this saves on the roster? Come on, my roster is immediately better. I know a character I want. I've become a Moon Knight fan recently. A casual Moon Knight fan. And you know what? He's got too much aura. I can't cut him out. I think you could make him like a Sentai character. Or like a Kamen Rider-esque character. And I think like people would eat that up. I think that would work well. If we're gonna do, you know, super Japanese inspired. Kamen Rider mentioned, see, people like Titan. They're on board. They love Moon Knight. Let's see. Oh, I guess we need to do X-Men. I don't like X-Men though. I'm gonna real quickly. I'm gonna tell you my roster is not gonna have a lot of X-Men on it. I never really liked them like that. Yeah, Wolverine. That's gonna be the first one. Let's get him out here. I'll take this image from DeviantArt. I think this is Ultimate Alliance 3 anyway. Whoa, Wolverine jump scare. I should have added him when I added Deadpool, for being honest. Magneto. Magnemus, that's a good one. Damn, this art is tough. Let's use this. That shit is too cold. Dude, we're over halfway there already, man. I'm telling you, the cuts are gonna get uncomfortable. Like, Cyclops. We need to talk about Cyclops, because I don't think, No, we have Storm, though. Cyclops is, like, kind of the leader, technically, so... I guess. I mean, I feel like I have a hard time cutting Cyclops. He's not making it onto my roster. I think that character is for losers. Xavier in a wheelchair. Do you know? What's that game called on PS1? Or he's playable? Oh, here's an X-Men character that's like begging to be in this game. And you know what? You want Rivals characters? I got a Rivals character right here. Magic. That makes too much sense. Big anime sword. Come on, dude. But if I have Magic, you kind of... Well, here's the thing. Rivals came out, and that did not have Cyclops in it. That had all of these X-Men characters in it, but that did not have Cyclops. If you think about it, Rivals has all of these. Well, no Miss Marvel. No Deadpool yet, which is crazy to me. Wolverine, he's there. Magneto's there. Magic's there. But no Cyclops. Can I get away with not having Cyclops on the roster? Yeah, I think I can. I hope the X-Men fans don't sick themselves on me. What's a character I want, huh? Across the vast reaches of the Marvel Universe? Oh, I got one. I guess... is this bias? I don't know. Oh my god, is it the Fortnite render? No, give me something classic. I need the Gobster, dude. The Green Gobbler. He's got to be on my roster. I'm sorry, Spider-Man bias is showing. But he has not been playable in a fighting game. I feel like this is a crime against humanity. He's not even in Rivals. Like, you always get Spider-Man, and you get Venom, and you get nobody else. Like, give me some more Spider-Man characters. Alright, let's see, who else? I can't throw Doc Ock on there. That's getting too crazy. I mean, I can throw Doc Ock on my roster. And you know what? I will. Because it's my roster and I get to choose. We're up to 4 Spider-Man characters. I promise it's not going to be too many more. But these characters have more gameplay potential, despite being less popular than, I guess, Miles and Gwen. Because the Spider-Verse movies are just... They're not setting us back, but... You know, where's the classics, man? You know what? I'm throwing Carnage on there too. I don't give a fuck. I'll throw Carnage on there. I don't care. Dude, give me some Mark Bagley Carnage art. Yes, yes. Alright, that's the last one, I promise. Do we need more X-Men? Like Cable, no. I'm below the age of 30. I'm good on Cable. Let's see, we got Ghost Rider. Oh, Blade. I feel like I want Blade. Is Blade? I feel like Blade's gotta make it. I don't. Well, maybe not gotta, but I feel like how likely is Blade to make it? He has a movie that's in production hell. Oh, Hulk! I didn't even put. Oh, dude, I've completely skipped the like core Avengers. That's kind of characters that you need. Is my roster cooking so far? My roster is a wee bit of a sausage fest. We might need some more ladies in there. But, like, first off, I have to put... Here's the Incredible Grok. And the Mighty Thor. The roster in question is just anti-heroes and villains? No, it's not. You got Spider-Man on there. Is Blade an anti-hero? You consider Blade an anti-hero? He kills vampires, man. That's pretty heroic. Moon Knight, I guess. Super Scroll, yeah. Okay, well then let's go traditional. Like, I don't need any more Guardians characters. Who's like traditional Marvel heroes? Let me pull up like the big render from like the 2000s. Like I could go into the NBC roster, but I don't want to like just like copy paste. Like even looking at rivals, Psylocke no, Hela no, Scarlet Witch no. Look at the character you added to your roster. He's just ore farming, dude. It's just he's tough. I don't know what to tell you. Doctor Strange, there you go. Doctor Strange, like that's a fun character. Like that is everybody wants that character. He's still around in the movies. You know, like infinite potential for a moveset. The Doctor is in, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'll even let him come off. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry, Doc.
I am Sorcerer Soup.
Do I want Captain Marvel? I don't even like Captain Marvel, really. Captain Marvel over Black Widow? For the likely roster? Black Widow is so boring power set wise and like moveset wise. MODOK? I'm sorry, champ. I don't know about MODOK. What characters are popular in Japan? I feel like Loki. No, I don't know about Loki. Like as a fighting game moveset. Marvel characters popular in Japan. Obviously, Spider-Man. Silver Samurai. Silver Samurai? I feel like they're just giving me Japanese Marvel characters. Yeah, I don't know if Silver Samurai is a hitter over there. Yeah, there's a lot of Deadpool. Penny Parker. Yeah, I don't know about Penny Parker. The Penny could make it on my list, right? We don't have a lot of big bodies. You know, the biggest body we've got is Doom, because they like buffed him up in this game. Venom. Doc Ock, technically, with the arms. What's like a big, you know, like a Juggernaut? We'll put a pin on Juggernaut. 90% of the characters made to appeal to Japan fail at it. I don't know if they're made to appeal to Japan. They just be taking aesthetics and stuff. Oh my god, dude, I skipped a big one. Black Panther, dude. How did we skip Black Panther? How did that happen? There's 0% chance Black Panther is not on this roster. Let's see. Silver Surfer. I kind of want Silver Surfer. I'm also going to put a pin on Silver Surfer, I guess. Daredevil? I think I want Daredevil on my roster, but... yeah, let's get DD in here. Look, he's transparent. Like, you can't see. Very much like him. Guys, I really need more female characters. I really do. I don't want Psylocke, though. Like, that's so boring. And Captain Marvel... She-Hulk. Oh, that's a good one, actually. I feel like Elektra's kind of boring. X-23, we already have Wolverine. Scarlet Witch, I guess? I don't think Scarlet Witch is a bad idea. Your roster is kind of edgy? I don't even know what you expect. Is Daredevil even an edgy character? I feel like that's a traditional Marvel hero. I might actually add Punisher, that's kind of funny. I love the idea of, like, Frank just pulling up with guns. Phoenix, Linkin Park. No, dude, I need the Evanescence playing from Daredevil. Emma Frost, I don't know, dude. I like that. None of these characters really scream to me. No, I guess Scarlet Witch is pretty fair. Scarlet Witch is also insanely popular since the MCU. But, like, I don't know if I want that on my roster, you know? Like, I'm not really a huge Scarlet Witch fan. Dude, I think this is from... is this from one of the mobile games? The, like, NetEase mobile game? What's it called? Contest of Champions? Who else? Like, who would Japan like, you know? I feel like that's my... oh, Gwenpool is very... you know what? I'm actually adding Gwenpool. That's a good idea. Gwenpool is very popular in Japan as well. I think that's a character that makes it. I also want that character on my roster. That's a fun character to have. This is kind of low res, but I don't want to use the Fortnite render. And I think you could throw Jeff in the moveset for Gwenpool. And there you go, dude. You make everybody happy. I feel like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, oh, I can't believe I forgot this character. Like Thanos, dude. Thanos has to make it, right? I don't know if anybody's dying for Iron Fist. Hawkeye, yeah. I definitely put Hawkeye on my roster. In terms of like big Marvel bad guys, you gotta have Thanos. Give him the Infinity Stones. We don't even care about the power scale. Do I want Thanos? That's a good question. I mean, I'm not like dying to have Thanos, but he's cool, I guess. I'm more of a Doom guy.
Say that again?
This feels pretty marketable, yeah. This feels pretty safe. Throw B negative in there. I'm gonna throw Flexo in there. But we do, like, while we're on this topic, we do need a wacky character pick. I feel like MODOK's been done before, so I don't think they want MODOK. Like, I really need a deep cut here. Taskmaster would be cool. I kind of want Taskmaster, but Shuma Gorath, I just said we're not doing Marvel. They're not going to do Marvel 3 again. I know you want Shuma Gorath. It's not happening. Dude, speaking of Doctor Strange villains, though, I also want Dormammu. Yikes. Gambit? Does Gambit go in there?
I'm about to make a name.
But I feel like if I add Gambit, I have to bend the knee and add Cyclops, so I like Mr. Sinister. It's a good idea. Namor, I'm not adding Namor. I feel like Mr. Sinister has so much aura, though. But if I had Mr. Sinister, I'm definitely not beating the edgelord allegations. Psylocke and Phoenix. Ultron! Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot Ultron. Look at my roster. My roster is not even that bad. Dude, I just added Gwenpool. Like, what? Alright, let's go. How many of my characters are edgy? Outside of the base roster characters, Venom is not. He's a big goofball. That's not even an edgy character. Deadpool, it's not even an edgy character. Super Skrull, that's not even an edgy character. Moon Knight, I'll give you Moon Knight. Wolverine, no, that's so traditional. That's so traditional to consider him edgy. Same with Magneto. Magic, I'll give you. Green Goblin is classic. Doc Ock is classic. Carnage, I'll give you. Blade, I'll give you. Doc Strange is classic. Black Panther is classic. Daredevil is classic. Gwenpool's not edgy at all. Ultron is... I feel like Ultron is classic too. See what I'm saying? You're calling my roster edgy. I feel like my roster is just iconic. Like, you can't tell me Doc Ock is an edgelord pick. Please. Anyway, what did this stem from? This stems from Mr. Sinister. And I think I do want Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is low-key a temp pick. That was just a character I thought of, and I was like, yeah, sure. I do want Silver Surfer. Like, I just want, like, the cosmic power set. I don't really care about Silver Surfer as a character. Do we go, like, male or female Silver Surfer? Like, male is more classic, but like I said, I think my roster needs a few more girlies on it. I care more so about the power set than anything else, really. I just want a character on a surfboard. Is that not tough? And we love brand synergy, come on. I'll just take the screenshot from the movie. Also, I feel like, I don't know about Likely, I feel like she's on the chopping block for the Likely roster. Phoenix or Rogue, like, is that a character that makes sense? I feel like Captain Marvel is really likely. I'm gonna put Captain Marvel on the Likely roster. I feel like she's pretty popular. I feel like she's disproportionately popular for how interesting of a character she is, but, you know, whatever. One of the characters in MVCI that is not cursed with looking like a subhuman. Mystique, is that, like, that's not really an interesting fighting game character, though. Yeah, it might be time to let Black Widow go, guys. Bucky? I don't think Bucky makes it. Bucky found shot dead in Atlanta. Sentry? Like, I think Sentry could be a good pick. Yo, I think I'll add Sentry, actually. I think I want Sentry on my roster. Maybe I'm high off of Thunderbolts coming out not that long ago. But I feel like Superman, give him Superman Forward 2-3 or whatever it's called. He's popular in the MCU right now, you know. From Thunderbolts, I don't think anybody else from Thunderbolts stands a chance. Unfortunately. They are not the bright, colorful kind of characters. Flexo is calling on me right now. We never got our deep cut, did we? I gotta find a deep cut with a lot of potential. We also gotta consider playstyles, like... Do we have, Like, do you think an Android 18 style assist character within the tag game makes it? I mean, we have a good balance of heroes to villains, at least. Glove Shido. I need a Glove Shido. Morbius? Dude, what do you think I put Morbius on there? Speedball? You think we get Speedball in there? I think I'm gonna add Taskmaster. I think that's too cool of a character to leave out for me. Also, like, him having an interaction with Moon Knight would be too funny. I don't think he makes it, though. I think they're really gonna try to avoid the Marvel vs. Capcom isms. Do you think Hawkeye makes it on the likely roster? The Hawkeye fans, are they gonna grill me? We're close. It didn't get as tight as I thought it would. Is 30 characters too optimistic? I mean, it's 4v4 with Sony money back in it. So I feel like 4 characters, or 30 characters is not that many. 20? You think 20 for a 4v4 game? If a 4v4 game launches with 20 characters, I might have to call somebody. I might have to make some calls. I'm gonna say Daisuke, whatever you're doing at Arc Sys, Damon and Baby, delay it. We need 40 characters. What do you mean you don't work on this game? I'm not gonna lie, I might want War Machine. Yeah, I'm gonna add War Machine. Why not? I'm gonna add War Machine and Iron Fist. And I think that's gonna round out my roster here. War Machine is like screaming DLC character though, is he not? Like him and Bucky are just like begging to be DLC characters. But here's the thing, War Machine does not make it. They are sacrificing him to the gods. You know what? I'll put Cyclops on there. Whatever. Dreams really don't die. Who was the other character I just said I was gonna add to finish out my roster? War Machine and somebody else? I'll remember in a second. I caved. There you go. I caved. I added him. Ant-Man? I feel like Ant-Man is so fun. Oh, Iron Fist. I said Iron Fist. Only. Told you I'd remember. Let's get the Fister in here. Dude, craziest Iron Fist render of all time. This art is so hard. Holy shit. There's no shot we don't have a Jeff the Land Shark equivalent deep cut on the roster here. Not for me, I don't need one. But like the main roster, it's gonna have that one character that they put on that like blows the character up. And they get all the fan art and stuff. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm making a swap real quick. I'm making a swap. I told you Mr. Sinister was on the chopping block. Dude, craziest fighting game render of all time. Oh my god. I'm not beating the Edgelord allegations, but it's alright. Okay, I swapped Mr. Sinister for Dormammu. Is that... Are you gonna crucify me for that? I'm not even an X-Men fan. We went over this. The X-Men are lame and stupid and for babies. Who is the deep cut? The thing is, I don't really have a character I can reach into my brain and pull out. I'm on those journalist websites that are like, top 10 Marvel characters you've never heard of. Doc Croc? That's kind of tough, but... Oh my god! I'm a genius. Well, I'm not really a genius. This feels kind of obvious in hindsight. I feel like this is a wee bit like, oh, what were we? We didn't think of this? But we didn't think of this. Howard the Duck. Come on, man. I guess we have room for one more. It's not going to be Xavier, dude. We're not doing Xavier. Phoenix, I guess. You know what? If they do... I want like a Persona... Like JoJo. I want a puppet character or something. Let's get like a duo character, like an iconic Marvel duo. Like Cloak and Dagger? I feel like Cloak and Dagger, like Rocket and Groot, you make Rocket and Groot one character. And it's like Rocket on Groot's back. I think that would be cool. I like that actually. I think I really like that. I'm a genius for that, holy shit. Cooked, but no way they could add something as cool as that. I feel like you have a little too little faith, you know what I'm saying? A little too little. I'm not saying it would be an interesting moveset, but this game has air dashes, and this game has, like, I'm talking about real air dashes, you know, this game has real air dashes, and it's 4v4, so it's gonna be crazy. hopefully. I know wall break doesn't give me faith. I feel like I'm still coping that the wall break works differently than it does in Strive. Is the base roster better than my roster? No. No, my roster is too tough. Like, do I cut out War Machine for somebody? I feel like if people pitched me ideas, I would be willing to cut characters. And do I do DLC? But like, if we're doing DLC, I want guest characters. I want Ragnar the Blood Edge, you know? I feel like you can't let me do DLC, because people are gonna be mad. Like, I kind of want Cloak and Dagger over... See, I don't want to swap any of these characters for Cloak and Dagger, though. Whatever. For being made in an hour, this is not so bad, right? I feel like Ultron, though, for the base roster, is gonna get cut out. Like, I feel like he's gonna be DLC. Like, DLC-wise, I think it's like Bucky, War Machine, Ultron, She-Hulk, and one more, I don't know. Ant-Man. Yeah, that seems pretty fine on me, alright.